guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so on this week's episode of Bible Time with Allicia Time, we're going to be reading about a horrible and ugly incident that happened between Jacob's daughter Dinah, and Hamor's son Shem. So, as you know, in last week's episode, we talked about Jacob's family and how he met his wife Rachel and all of that. If you want to go and find out what happened, go ahead and go see last week's episode. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, as you remember, last week we left off where Jacob had a vision where he struggled with what many people believe was a pre-incarnate Jesus Christ. And his name was changed to Israel. So, now, fast forward the next day, Jacob sees his brother and bows down. Now, you would think that Esau would be still very mad over the whole birthright thing, but no, he says, "My brother, at long last I see you," and embraces him. "And who are these? These are all the children that God has graciously given your servant." First the servant girls and their children bowed down before Esau. Then Leah and her children bowed down. And finally, Jacob, Rachel, and Joseph bowed down. And what is the meaning of all these droves you sent ahead? We left on bad terms, but now I seek your favor. I do not need them, brother. I have plenty myself. I insist. Seeing your face is like seeing the face of God. You must take these as a present from me. See, if you must, then I will take them as a gift from your hands. Only we must continue on, and I will accompany you. We cannot. The children are tender, and we must move at a slow pace because of the nursing lambs and calves. Then some of my men will stay behind to accompany you. Why, just let me find favor with my lord. In Canaan, Jacob purchased a piece of ground from the sons of Hamor. However, one day, while Jacob's daughter Dinah was visiting the women of the land, she caught the eye of Hamor's son Shem. She was brought to him, and he forced himself on her. That's horrible. "Dinah, my child, what has happened?" "My son Shem is captivated with your daughter. He wants her for a wife. He defiled her. It is a shameful thing that he has done. But his heart is set on her. Please stay here and intermarry with us. We cannot give our sister to an uncircumcised man. The men in our town must be circumcised as we are." Hamor and his son Shem agreed. They persuaded the men of the town to be circumcised so they could intermarry with the family of Jacob. But 3 days later, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their revenge. While the men of the city were in pain recovering, they attacked, killing every male in the city, including Hamor and Shem. They took the rest as plunder. "What is this you have done? We are few in number, and if the people of the land join together and attack us, our entire household will be destroyed. But he treated our sister like a prostitute. They got what they deserved." At God's leading, Jacob returned to Bethel, where God had appealed to him before he met his brother Esau. We must rid ourselves of all foreign gods and sanctify ourselves before God. All who were with him turned in their gold earrings and idols, and Jacob buried these at Bethel. Jacob built an altar to worship the God that had revealed himself to him, and the terror of God fell on the surrounding peoples, so that none pursued or attacked them. He called the place Bethel, which means the house of God, because God had spoken to him there. After leaving Bethel, Rachel began to give birth. She had great difficulty and died soon after the birth of her son. Rachel had named him Ben, son of my trouble, but Jacob named him Benjamin, son of my right hand. After Jacob had returned home to Canaan, his father Isaac died. His sons buried him in the cave where his parents were buried. Esau became the father of the Edomites. The word Edom comes from the word red. Not only did Esau have red hair, but the land where he lived was covered with red sandstone. And Jacob resided in the land of Canaan, where his father had stayed. And we're gonna stop right there. I know this was a very short episode, but the reason I want to stop right here is because next week we're going to get into the story of Jacob, the story of Joseph, which I'm pretty sure most of you know. It is about Jacob's son Joseph and how his brothers sold Joseph into slavery because they were very jealous, because Jacob showed favoritism to Joseph and treated Joseph with lots of love and kindness, and kind of acted like he didn't really care about his other 12 sons. So, anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below any specific Bible stories you would like me to read to you, because I'd be more than happy to do it. And as always, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!